my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for June 2026 for the air sign Libra. Libra, I do hope that you are doing well. As you can see, I have shuffled off camera and laid the spread here, doing a 10 card Celtic cross spread today using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And just a quick sort of just information really. As you've probably noticed, I have been missing for quite a few months. Just had a lot of personal issues going on. Just really have not been in the right mindset to be recording videos. So I'm hoping to be back on track now, with this being the first of the monthlies that I'll be doing. So hopefully I can keep this up and everything will get back to normal. But I have missed doing the readings. I've missed connecting with all of you. So I do apologize, but again, hope to be back on track now. Okay, so first of all, you don't have any major arcanas, I can see, looking over the spread, which tells me that June could be a month where you are really kind of in the driver's seat, right? When we don't have as many major arcanas and it's more minor arcana showing up, it's just more about the day-to-day type of events going on. Things are much more like you in control, right? You taking over and doing a lot. Could be a month where you're quite busy. And you do have, however, a couple, actually 3 aces showing up. So aces in the tarot are blessings from the universe. They are they're divine yes card. So if there is something that you've been waiting for an answer on, that you do have, and I'll get to the others, but you have sitting center of your spread the Ace of Swords, which is obviously air energy. And this is clarity of mind. It is also a card of victory. The Ace of Swords is it's a strong energy to have center of the spread. So a victory is at hand here. Could also be clarity of mind, that aha moment, that epiphany about something. So during the month, right, this is this clarity of mind is really center stage, and it's clarified by, or what could help or hinder it, the Queen of Swords, which is you showing up very strongly here, right? This is obviously air energy, and you do have sitting next to it, right, coming up in the near future, you have the King of Swords. So for some of you, that could be a divine counterpart, either coming in this month or playing a significant role this month. But could be just another air sign individual, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a father figure with this King of Swords, your own father or father of your children, or it's an older, more mature air sign individual. But yeah, you are, with this Queen of Swords showing up, she's definitely all about, clarity and clear communication, clarity of mind. She's great at coming up with new ways of doing things, new ideas. If there's anything that you have to give, if you're giving a speech this month, if you're going out for an interview, if you are just using your words more than normal this month, she is definitely the energy you would want. She's very good at getting her point across. So clarity of mind, and clear communication with this, victory at hand with the Ace of Swords. In the deep past, you have the King of Wands. Could have been dealing with an older, more mature fire sign individual, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And, out of all of the kings, he is kind of the one that he takes charge. He goes after, in the case of a job or a new project or a new business venture, he's the one who, would go and get that started. He's great energy to have if you are yourself starting up a new project or creative endeavor. But he does sit in the deep past. So you might have already, for many of you, you would have experienced this energy. You could have been taking on the energy of this King of Wands and dealing with, your work or a new project. In the recent past, you have the Three of Wands, which it's threes in the tarot. They do represent growth potential, expansion. And, in the case of the Three of Wands, as it is wands, fire energy to do with the work that you do, and your own drive, ambition, passion for those things in life. It's, you've made the decision with the card that comes before this, the Two of Wands. So you've chosen to either stay where you are, head in this new direction. So you're at a crossroads. Now you've made that decision and you're waiting to see, and now what, right? So it's waiting for your ships to come in. It can represent news coming in from afar, from overseas. It can be traveling to somewhere overseas, connecting with people who are at a distance or, from a different place. But it sits in the recent past. So again, many of you would have already gone through this, so you could have already, might have been waiting for this news to come in, and now you have it, right? So in your crowning position, you have the Page of Wands, which pages usually bring in news. So news coming in could be news about a new offer, a new job offer. But it's like, I feel that as you are moving through the month, especially more towards, say, the midpoint of the month, this is when I feel things are really going to kind of take off for you. You have in the near future this King of Swords, which I've already mentioned. And the King of Swords can also show up when you're dealing with like legal matters. He can give good advice. It could be sort of legal counsel, seeking legal counsel. He can also show up when you're dealing with say, people in the military, police force. Can also be somebody who, it's not going to be for everybody, but if you are going for, say, a surgery, or operation, that type of thing, it can be when you're representing like a surgeon, somebody who uses the sharp object here, like the sword. But typically, again, he is very good at offering advice. So you could be receiving some type of advice, legal advice even, could have to do with this news that's coming in. And you show up as the Ace of Cups. This is the second ace that I was talking about. And in your environment, you have the Page of Swords. So Ace of Cups, I will say, if you are looking to get pregnant, for some of you, obviously this will not be for everybody, there could be news of a pregnancy, birth of a child with this Ace of Cups showing up. Could also be an engagement, but it's new beginnings, right? And in this case of Cups, it's surrounding your relationships, feelings, emotions. So it could be a new love relationship starting up for some of you. Again, aces are blessings from the universe. They are yes cards. So if you have been waiting for this acknowledgement or recognition, or just waiting for this answer to come in surrounding a relationship, or surrounding, if you have been trying to get pregnant, right, this could be the yes coming in. And with this Page of Swords in your environment, sometimes this Page of Swords can be like that sneaky type of energy where somebody is keeping tabs on you. Doesn't necessarily have to be negative in nature, right? If you are, for example, if you are trying to keep this pregnancy or this new relationship under wraps, right, and you don't want to share the information, maybe, that's why there's this kind of trying to maybe keep everything close to you instead of putting it out into the, for others to find out about it. But the Page of Swords can also show up if you are, or if there's somebody looking into kind of investigating you, right? So maybe you are doing this. If you're getting into a new relationship, you might be checking up on the other person, or vice versa. In your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is your third ace. And you have as the outbound energy, the Six of Cups. So yeah, you're hoping for new beginnings. And this could be a new beginning in your work sector. The Ace of Pentacles can be, this offer coming in, so a new job offer. It can represent, and you can kind of tie it back to, if it's a job offer, there's growth potential, there's staying power with it being Pentacles, which is earth energy. There's longevity attached to it. So, a job that will start up and you might see you working there for quite a few years. If it's relating it back to the relationship, it's a relationship that's starting up that could have growth potential, right? As staying power. So that's what, it seems like that's what you are hoping for. And with the Six of Cups as the outbound energy, And this is a very nostalgic card, right? It can show up when you are reconnecting with people from your past, going back to work, somewhere that you used to work, going back to your childhood home, reconnecting with people from your childhood. You might be, for some of you, it might be like a high school reunion, or college reunion, university type reunion, just getting back and reconnecting with those people. It could be getting back to, I'm hearing getting back to basics, of getting back to things that you used to enjoy doing, even activities, things that you used to enjoy, hobbies when you were a child, right? Going back to your childhood. But it's a very sweet energy. The cautionary message with the Six of Cups is to not look, when if you are getting back or reconnecting with people, when you think back on how things used to be, just do so, or try to do it as honestly as possible. Many times when we're looking back on the past, we tend to do it with these rose-tinted glasses on, kind of remembering things as maybe being better than they were, or just keep that in mind. And you do have, bottom of the deck, overall energy, the Queen of Pentacles. So could be you taking on the energy of this Queen of Pentacles, or there could be a Queen of Pentacles playing a significant role this month. So she would be typically like more an older earth sign individual, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But she is, she's the earth mother. So she's very much, about taking care of her home, her family, focusing on her career as well, growth. So, growing her finances. She's usually somebody that's quite financially stable. Let me just look. Oh, and we have immediately beneath it, we do have a major arcana showing up with the Empress. So yeah, she is actually, she appears pregnant in this depiction. So for some of you, there could be a pregnancy, going back to this Ace of Cups, but growth potential. Let me just see what's beneath the Empress. We have the Star card, that's wish fulfillment. So yeah, there's growth potential, there's wish fulfillment. Again, could be for some of you in the area of your career, right? With this this Ace of Pentacles showing up. For others, it could be on the love front with the Ace of Cups showing up. However you look at it, right, there's some type of victory center stage for you this month. And you do have quite a few court cards showing up. I'll say that as well. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards. So, 6 court cards. So people could be playing significant roles in what's going on this month, right, with you. You could be getting, again, guidance from older air sign individual, or even earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles. But it looks like a good month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. Look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month. Bye for now.